Hi everybody, how you all doing? Mark here again, and this is gonna be part 28 of 31 Days in October. Slowly getting to the point where I can actually say I'm caught up. I've caught up. Uh, this one is another uh, weird, weird tale of comic books from the past. The last one I showed you was Superman's Strange New Power, where he could create a miniature version of himself, and he got super jealous over the fact this miniature version was getting more credit than he was. This one involves Batman, and strange enough, it also comes from the 1950s, 1958 in fact. I have no idea. I know people said that there was a lot of drugs going around in the late 60s and 70s and 70s and that, but I think they were getting pretty hopped up in the 50s with the stories that they were coming out with them. This was from Detective Comics number 251 in 1958, and it involves the people of Gotham believing that Batman is an alien. The story starts off with Vicky Vale and Commissioner Gordon seeing this alien spaceship fly up into the fly off, and Batman running away from the alien spaceship. Vicky Vale manages to take a picture of the alien spaceship and Batman with the alien spaceship, and Batman hasn't got his cowl on. He's got She sees him with an alien face. So Commissioner Gordon phones up Batman and says, "Can you come and see us because we've got something to ask you, something serious to ask you." Batman gets there and they turn around to him and say, "Are you an alien?" Now, of course, Batman's not going to take his cowl off to prove that he's not an alien. He's not an alien. He's Bruce Wayne. Everybody knows that. But the people of Gotham are starting to suspect that maybe Batman is an alien. There are certain things that Batman was able to do, like there was an electrical pylon where there was a Gothamite who was unconscious under this electrical pylon. Anybody who would have gone near it would have been electrocuted. But Batman, being Batman, managed to get to the electric pylon, not be electrocuted, and save the guy from a fate worse than, well, I can't actually think worse than death. But anyway, he saves the guy. They say that the only reason why he managed to do that was because he was an alien. Not the fact that he was wearing an insulated suit that stopped the electricity from killing him. No, it was the fact that he's an alien. um, Also, when uh, Robin was placed inside one of the usual elaborate death traps that the criminals of Gotham City like to place Robin and Batman in, this one had a giant magnetized bowling ball, and Robin was in a set of bowling pins, and Batman had to roll the bowling ball in a way that none of the bowling pins would be knocked over, because if they did, Robin would have been squashed and crushed and killed, and the crooks would have been laughing their heads off. Batman, being Batman, manages to make the bowling ball go through all the pins without knocking a single one down. Now, the reason why Batman gives that he managed to do this was because he says that he spins the giant bowling ball in a certain way which makes the ball go through the pins and not hit anything. But the people of Gotham start saying, "No, you only managed to do that because you're an alien." As all this is going on, the criminals and the racketeers and the smugglers in Gotham are getting much more bolder, as the people in Gotham are starting to lose faith and trust in Batman because they believe that he is not of this earth. He eventually finds out who is behind this, and when he confronts the big crime boss, with his knowledge of knowing that he's been set up and this hoax is all being perpetrated for the fact that the criminals want the people of Gotham to not trust Batman, to believe that he's an alien. The boss says, well, who's going to believe you? Nobody's going to believe you because everybody thinks you're an alien. And what you're saying is exactly something that an alien would say. To this, Batman then takes off his cowl and appears to be wearing the exact same makeup as the criminals who faked Batman's alien encounter, which scares 7 shades of proverbial out of the crime boss and his lackey, and they confess to everything. Now, wouldn't you think that if they perpetrated the hoax, they would have known that it was a hoax? They would. I mean, I know criminals are a cowardly, suspicious lot, but they are really dumb in Gotham. Well, at least in the 1950s they were, anyway. So then everybody says, "Oh, okay, maybe you're not an alien then. Maybe you are human," because these criminals admit to everything, the whole hoax and everything. Yeah, really weird. The writer of this story, the name of the writer of this story, has been lost in the mists of time. Doesn't seem that anybody knows who wrote this story. If you know who wrote the story, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. It'd be brilliant to hear, if anybody knew who it was. Whether it was an unknown sort of like intern, I don't know if they had interns in those days at DC Comics, but if it was like an unknown writer who didn't have their name put against the story for whatever reason, or whether it was a well-known writer at the time who thought to themselves, I don't want my name put to this story, we don't know. No, nobody seems to know. I've looked on the internet to see if I could find if anybody knew. I can't find anything about the writer of this story. The artist of the story is Sheldon Moldoff and Charles Paris, the artist in ink and colour in it. So yeah, that is the weird story from comic book history for this video. Batman the Alien. If you like to comment on this video, if you have any more information on this story, if you know who the writer is of this story from Detective Comics number 251 from 1958, feel free to put down in the comment section down below. If you don't believe this story actually happened, feel free to Google it. You'll find it out there, seriously. Yeah, if you like this video, thumbs up. Be brilliant to see thumbs up there. If you didn't like the video, feel free to thumbs down. I don't care. But as I always say, if you do thumbs down, say why you thumbs down. That just leaves me to say, enjoy. They love the comics that you read, no matter how weird they are. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow for another 31 days in October. Fingers crossed I'll actually manage to make 31 videos in this month. That just leaves me to say, ta-ta for now.